What's up, guys? Welcome to Slops Locks Thunderdome edition, the greatest sports betting show in the history of sports betting shows. If you've never seen this show before, do yourself a favor right now. Hit that subscribe button. Go ahead and get the notifications on, too. You're never going to want to miss another one of these things. While you're doing all that, I'm going to introduce today's panel. Our first guest needs no introduction. Actually, neither one of them do, but I'm going to do it anyways. From BetQL, the great Lucy Burdge. What's up, Lucy?
What's up, Slop? What's up, Matt? There's a lot going on. I am very excited for tonight's slate of games, and we have baseball. I don't have any baseball bets today, but I'm very excited because we are that much closer to the beginning of baseball season. So that's always good.
Now, I've been following you on Twitter, as everybody has actually, but you seem to love the see-through pants. What's up with that?
Yeah, I can't decide if I love them or they should get rid of them because in theory, yeah, they're great. But believe it or not, I don't really want to go to a baseball game and watch guys' dongs out everywhere. Like home run dongs, yes. In your pants dongs, distracting. I'm there to watch the ball game, not to watch guys just like wagging their penises everywhere. So
Kids are there.
Kids, children are at these games. Players bend over, the on-deck circle. If you bend over to do anything, your crotch is in the faces of everyone who paid thousands of dollars for those dugout seats. So I think that should be thought of when it comes to these pants. But I think it's kind of uncomfortable if you are an MLB player and like everyone's seeing what's in your pants. But I do have a theory. They're trying to sell underwear through the pants because you can see all of the underwear. You can see the Nike swoosh through the pants.
That does make sense.
So it's a marketing tactic. Everything is marketing.
And it makes you want to wear underwear. Definitely.
Exactly.
So it kind of forces them to buy underwear.
Yeah, right. It's not gonna. It's not gonna entice me to start wearing underwear, but it will maybe for men.
Yeah, well, for guys, yeah, no, 100%. I think it might be a little bit cooler though in summertime. Get a breeze going.
Yeah,
it doesn't have.
That's not too bad. It's like a sundress.
Yeah, but for dudes.
Yeah, really nice.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Also, no one wears cups, clearly, right? So
right. Well, that's the other thing. Do you just wear a cup all the time if you don't want anyone to see what you got in there?
Yeah.
But how do you put the back of it though? Like you bend down and it's just like
it looks like a thong.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, there was a picture of some dude bent over. I don't know who it was yesterday that was making the rounds. I was like, wow.
That's the one.
That's
the one where you're like, how is this possible? Like, how is this going to stand on opening day? Like, it's going to be like this. Right, the official pictures. They're sitting there with like their balls are propped up. You can see all of it.
Yep.
Like, what the hell is going? How did this get approved?
Kind of going off the rails a little bit, but
sorry.
It's something that it's definitely worth talking about.
It is. Topic of the issues of the day.
Yes.
Yep. All right. So our other guest, you know him, you love him, you probably follow him on Twitter because everyone else does. From Odds Checker, the great Matt McCuen. What's up, dude?
What's up, guys? The baseball pants discussion, I'm happy we got it out of the way because that has been on my mind. So
are you gonna get like the uniform? You know what I'm saying? Like a full Phillies uniform, the white ones, after seeing those?
I might. So I actually worked at Phillies camps before in college. So there's a lot of pictures of me in full. I'll send you some in full Phillies.
Really?
Uniform. Yeah.
Okay.
But
you a full uniform guy? Would you wear a full uniform like anywhere?
Like now? No.
Yeah, could you imagine?
One of their fantasy baseball punishments was like you would go to a Phillies game in a full uniform. Cleats, everything. So like that.
Either, no?
Yeah, that one's tough. No, I'm not a full uniform guy at this point in my life, but I did hit a double in college to Nigel's point.
I remember that.
As he's talking about, and I wore baseball pants then, but they weren't see-through at that point.
Because they were good quality, right?
Yes, exactly. Yeah. Yep. I would have found it a little distracting, right? If you were playing, and to Lucy's point, you could see through the pants. It might distract you a little bit. And trying to focus on baseball.
Feel naked up there.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah. You know what the worst part though almost is of the pants is the way you tuck the jersey in. You can see the tucked jersey in the pants. Yeah. It's not smooth. It's very clunky. I don't like that. That's the worst part.
I agree. Like, who did approve it though? Like, did they?
That's why
I don't think anybody did. I think it was more just one of those things. You're like, yeah, they're taking care of the pants. You know what I mean? Like it wasn't like a thought like, oh, what if they make see-through pants? You know what I mean? Like they never thought of that. Like I didn't know that could happen.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. It's a problem.
All right. So I think we should probably get to gambling. I mean, that was nice. And I bet that topic definitely dominated Twitter yesterday. I pretty much spend all day on Twitter, and that's literally what I do. And yeah, that was like everybody was talking about the stupid baseball pants, which is wild. But they got time to fix it. It's the spring. We'll be betting home run props in no time, and I bet you the pants situation is either fixed or not, and it'll be fine.
Yeah.
So how we're going to do it today is I'm going to go first, then Lucy's going to go, and then Matt, then Lucy, then me, and then me, then Lucy, then Matt. So snake draft, if you've never heard of one of those, I don't know where your head's been. But I'm going to start out with my guy and Tyus Jones, double-double, plus 230 at FanDuel. I just had 10-plus assists with this guy last night, plus 290. But honestly, I think we can go right back to him, okay? For starters, this guy is dropping dimes all over the place, all right? In fact, he's ended up with a double-double in each of his last 3 games. What's even crazier is the fact that all 3 of those games were on the road, and all of them were against very good defensive teams. Every one of those teams are top 5 in defensive efficiency over the last 3 games. So he's just not dropping dimes all over bullshit teams, okay? And if you're worried about a blowout, I wouldn't be. Over the last 3 games, the Wizards were double-digit dogs, just like they are tonight, okay? So that's not going to be a problem. Again, just last night, they were like 15-point underdogs, okay? The blowouts aren't going to be a problem. This guy's going to play 30 minutes. If the plus 230 isn't enough for you, and you really want to get your blood pumping, you could go 12-plus assists, plus 450 at FanDuel. He hasn't recorded fewer than 14 dimes over his last 3 games. I think we can trust this guy. I'm already want to know. What's up, Lucy?
Well, I love that. I also will say I am 6-0 in my bets in the past 2 days. So I'm hoping to go 9-0 tonight, I'm starting with a college basketball bet. And this is an Ivy League bet, as I did last time. I did some Ivy League bets, so I'm going to keep that going here with a Yale money line against Cornell. This is plus 120 at BetMGM. Yale beat Cornell outright in their last matchup in that 80-78 victory. And that was Cornell's only loss in their last 6 games. So Yale has their number. Yale has also won 10 of their last 11 games, 6 of their last 7 on the road. So I like Yale to pull off this little bit of an upset over Cornell tonight, plus 120 at BetMGM.
Do you watch those games when you bet them?
I sometimes do. I tune in to them to see how they play.
I'll be honest with you. So like it's rough.
It's a nice
after
Friday
watching
night.
a lot of NBA and then you turn to college hoops, it is a different sport. It looks like at times. I forgot all about it because I have not. Like I know you watch college basketball a lot, Matt. I don't.
I like college a lot.
I haven't at all. And yeah, it was kind of rough. This last week with the NBA and the All-Star break, you got to bet something. So college basketball obviously is what you want to look to.
Yeah.
These kids, they just break threes and miss free throws. That's literally a game.
They're really bad at free throws, but it's fun because they try really hard. They run all over the court.
Yeah, GPAs are high.
A lot of effort.
Yes.
A lot of effort.
Yeah, it's a lot of effort. But when you get into like the Ivy League games and like what's the other league that like whatever league like Quinnipiac's in? Like
the MAC, the MAAC,
the Big Mac.
Yeah. The Big Mac. I like that. That's
they all play on Friday night. So sometimes
like
you kind
Marist and like what is that? Is that a school?
Yeah.
It is. It is in New York.
Yeah.
And if you watch UConn men, it's pretty quality.
Yeah.
I think UConn's gonna win it all. So,
okay.
Turn on the TV tomorrow. Watch UConn play Villanova, John, and you'll like it. I think.
Okay. No, I mean I like it. I watch it anyway. It's just like I said, it's just different. Like when you sit there, like these kids aren't going to get anywhere near 140. Like what am I doing?
Yeah, I mean they don't score a ton.
No,
they're there for fun. They have fun.
All right, let's see it, Matt.
Okay, I'm up. So I'm gonna go with the Bucks tonight, money line, plus 145. They're taking on the Timberwolves here. Or I'm sorry, it's plus 150 now on DraftKings. So I'll take that extra 5 cents. That might go a long way. You never know in the Thunderdome. So The Bucks have kind of been a little bit of a train wreck here over the last 10. They've lost 7 of those last 10. Doc Rivers, kind of a hot topic this week in the NBA. A lot of seems like everyone hates Doc Rivers, except myself.
Not well liked.
No, pretty much everyone hates him. All his old players is kind of, and Pat Bev had his back too. But that JJ Redick, Pat Bev Twitter beef is always fun.
That was fun.
I was loving like analysts and old players just like tweet back at each other all day. Always makes for a fun day. But I think the Bucks are going to turn a corner eventually. They're just kind of like too good not to. And then the Timberwolves, I've talked about this a lot. I think the second half of the season they'll regress a little bit. Like, I don't know if anyone really thinks the Timberwolves are that good. Like, they're number 1 in the West, but I don't really think they can win a championship and go on a run here. And they've been dominant at home this year, 19-5, but I think a little bit of regression hits there. So give me the Bucks tonight. They're playing with a little bit of a chip on their shoulder, and I think this line's a little bit inflated due to what's been going on in Milwaukee. But the actual spread's like 4.5, 5, depending the book. But I do think that they keep it close and that they win this one outright. So give me the Bucks there, plus 150.
I don't mind that at all.
Yeah, I'm happy you like it.
I'm kind of afraid of the Timberwolves. Every time I keep hearing, they're tops in the West, like, they get hyped up. Yeah. It's like, they are the prototypical regular season team. Like, literally. They're just it is what it is. You know what I mean? These things happen every year, and they are that team. So yeah, we'll see what happens with them. But I'm kind of interested to see what's going to happen with your next pick.
All right. Yeah. So I got another pick. Go back to back. That's how the draft works. Lakers minus 10. All right, at minus 110. So this one, not plus money. This is normal pick. But they play the Spurs, guys. And, we talk about, like, bad teams. The Spurs kind of fit into that as, one of the worst teams in the NBA.
Not good.
Very bad. And they're really bad on back-to-backs this year. The Lakers last night, though, we saw them kind of get dominated. I actually bet on them without LeBron. Probably wasn't the smartest thing. Kind of got dominated there against the Warriors. But now LeBron comes back. And we know the Lakers, this is what they love to do. They just love to kind of beat the hell out of bad teams.
Yeah.
Are the Lakers back? So that's what they'll
beat up little kids.
Yes, exactly. They're kind of just bullies. Like they pick on something.
I was always into that. If I got into a fight when I was younger, it was always with someone smaller.
You went after the little guy? You were that guy?
No, I didn't go after him, but it would just like you could be rest assured I was bigger than the guy. That's all.
Oh, okay. I see what you're saying.
I get that mentality.
Yes. Okay. Yeah, that's
just go out against the young ones, the little ones.
And they've actually been much better at home this year. They're 19-9 at home. The Spurs guys 6-24 on the road. That's not very good. The 10-point spread here, it looks big when you look at it, but once the game gets going, the Lakers come out strong. I do think that they cover this one. So I know it's not that fun because it's not plus money. I don't know the last time I actually did a normal bet in the Thunderdome, but I need some wins in the Thunderdome.
I see one go through the hoop.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm looking for right now. Just like a nice, simple win. So, give me the Lakers minus 10.
Okay. What do you think about Lucy? Do you like the minus 110s?
Yeah. So this is kind of unbelievable because I was going to do Timberwolves minus 4.5 for my next bet, but that wouldn't work for the parlay. So then I was switching it up, and I was like, I'll go Lakers minus 10, and that was same page today, Matt. So I like that one. I like Lakers minus 10.
Lakers minus 10's a lot.
It's a lot, but you look at what the Spurs have done. I think the Lakers could do that.
Yeah,
so I like that.
Like that last night.
Yeah.
I want to tell you on that, Matt.
Yes.
Yeah,
okay.
Like
now it's like a max play.
If we're
10 unit.
10 unit.
Dime.
Whale. It's a whale.
Double down on that. Yeah.
Double down. Yes.
Orca whale.
Lock.
That.
Yeah.
Total. Yeah. Lock.
We need a new word because we're kind of lock, goat, whale play. Like we need.
Yeah, like blimp or something. Like something massive.
We need a Twitter capper to come up with like a new one. Nuke. Like we need something new.
You could be that guy though, John. You could be the guy who comes up with the new name.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think I came up with lock. Like I'm pretty old.
Yeah, you might have. Yeah, you've been around.
Might have been you. Might have been.
All right, Lucy.
Okay, so I'm going to go with my audible. Yes, my third audible pick, Nuggets minus 9.5 against the Trailblazers. This is also a bigger spread, but I think the Nuggets can handle this because the Trailblazers before the break had not covered in their last 4 games. They haven't won in their last 6 games, and the Nuggets have been covering a little bit. They're coming off of covering a 15.5-point spread, and on the road, they covered 2 of their last 4. So I think the Nuggets minus 9.5 is a decent bet here. Nuggets minus 9.5 is what I'm going with.
Nice.
And
also, a lot of big spreads, huh?
Yeah,
I know. We can handle big spreads.
I was gonna say, yeah, we could take care of that.
As I like to say.
I've
always said.
Lucy can handle big spreads.
Hell yeah.
All right, so this is my next pick. I have actually 2. I think one definitely goes in with Lucy, so that's good. But the first one I'll tell you about, a little guy named Zion Williamson. Over 5.5 assists, plus 120 at ESPN Bet. I don't think the books are watching Zion play right now. He actually looks like a giant point guard, like at times. All right, the guy just dropped 9 assists last night. Now, I know the haters are going to come in here and say that Brandon Ingram didn't play, but we don't know that guy's going to play tonight. That's one. He's sick. We don't know how sick he is. And 2, yeah, exactly. He could be on his deathbed. We don't know. I hope he's not, though. So get well soon, Ingram. But even if he does play, the last time these two played together, they both dropped 8 dimes, okay? There's plenty of dimes to go around. Zion's going to see the Heat tonight, and I'd like to think if I was coaching the Heat, I would try and get the ball out of his hands. That's what they did to Giannis. Giannis dropped 8 dimes on him. Did the same thing to Jason Tatum. He dropped 9 on him. So there's that. But honestly, if you guys want to really get wild, you could just forget about the 6+ assist, and you could go with a double-double plus 480 at Caesars. It's not that crazy, but for the show, 6+ is like stealing, so I'm going to take it because, I mean, why not, right?
Yeah.
Who doesn't like to steal?
Love that. No, of course.
Yeah.
5-finger discount.
Yeah, that's what they call it on the streets. I like it. I like it.
All
right, so we got that one, but also, why not go Jamal Murray, 8+ assists, plus 145 at FanDuel. We're going to need something for the late slate. I didn't know Lucy was going there, so I wanted to make sure someone did, so that's what I did. And this is about as good as it gets, though, okay? Murray just dropped 8 dimes last night. He barely played 30 minutes since the Nuggets blew out the Wizards, so there is that. That's nice. I know it's a back-to-back, but it's not a real one. What's important, though, is he had 12 potential assists, so there were opportunities for more. Tonight, he's got the Portland Trailblazers, which is kind of perfect. The Trailblazers are not good defensively at all. They're bottom 10 unit on the year, but at the same time, they've been kind of scrappy. So I think they're going to be able to keep this close enough that, you know, it's not a 30-point blowout in the fourth quarter and Murray sits, but at the same time, the Nuggets will, you know, have their way with them. On top of all that, though, think about like this. Jamal Murray just saw these guys twice earlier this month. Both times he went 10+ assists, okay? What's even better is he had 23 potential assists in those 2 games, so he could have had even more. It's just he just decides to not get greedy about it. I'd say if you really wanted to, you could go 10+ assists, plus 460 at FanDuel. I wouldn't stop you from doing that. Feels right.
Yeah.
Love that.
Guys, that's 3-0.
After dark pick.
Jesus
Late
Christ.
night.
Yeah, I'm like spitting.
Yes.
That's crazy.
You are going crazy now.
I feel good. All right.
Feels
All right,
good. Feels
All right.
good.
Let's go, Lucy. You're up.
Feels good. So I'm going to the NHL for my 3rd pick. This is on the, if Matt has this would be insane. This is on the Sabres to win by 1 goal over the Blue Jackets.
Oh, God.
This is Matt. If you are holding hands with me on this one, then we have the same brain.
Yes.
Plus 750 at BetMGM. The Sabres have won 2 of their last 3 games, and those 2 wins were both by 1 goal, both by a score of 3-2. They have also won their last 4 games on the road, 6 of their last 7 away from home. Blue Jackets have lost 5 of their last 8 games, their last 2 games at home, and 5 of their last 6 at home. All of those lost. So I like the Sabres' chances to win this game and win it by 1 goal over the Blue Jackets plus 750 at BetMGM.
I love that.
Yeah, Lucy, you're an absolute psychopath. I like that bet.
Total puckhead.
Yes.
Yeah, that is very fun. The old win by 1. Actually, those aren't that bad.
I love it.
Just because it's it's a low score. It's like baseball kind of. You know what I mean? Like it's not like
I do these every day on BetQL.com. To be honest, I do the win by 2, win by 3. Yeah, I love these.
They work.
Very fun. It's tough to watch throughout the game though, because like you don't know if you're doing good or bad. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like,
and then you don't want them to score anymore if you get to that point where it's like that's the margin.
It's a lot of emotions.
So, yeah, you get your heart starts racing, but that's the fun of it.
That's good.
Well, that's why we do this. We gotta
panic attack. That's why.
But I don't want to jump out of airplanes too, or like anything like that, or climb mountains to get the.
This is the same rush.
This is it's literally the same thing. You know what I mean? So,
without the actual danger. So
without actually having a chance to die.
It's a win-win, really.
Mm-hmm. All right, Matt, you got to bring us home, man. I got to be honest with you. We just hit 8 straight bets. So, the dog likes it.
My dog's ready.
Dog's got confidence in it. He's cheering you on. I like it.
Good sign.
Yeah, the crowd's going wild. All right, I made a little parlay here with the little NBA parlay. So Clippers, they're a heavy favorite. They're playing the Grizzlies. Clippers just lost last night. They kind of got blown out. They'll bounce back. The Grizzlies really don't have anyone that's that good.
They have a G League roster, Matt.
Yes.
Seriously, look through the roster. It's like, wow. Like this is NBA. This is crazy.
I just watched them play I think they beat the Bucks like the night before the All-Star break. I don't know how they did it.
Yeah.
But
that's crazy.
Yeah, it was just like guys that you were like, wait, I remember that guy from college. Like I didn't know he was still in the NBA. Like that. That was one of those games.
No, the G League.
Yeah, exactly. They are a G League team. Lakers in that parlay too. We talked about them. They'll bounce back. I think we said they like to beat up on the little guys. Mm-hmm. And then here's the one that kind of boosts the parlay a little bit. The Suns to win outright versus the Rockets. Now the Suns lost last night. We did bet against them with the Mavs, but I think they bounce back tonight here against the Rockets, who are also on a back-to-back. So both teams playing on a back-to-back tonight. But give me the Suns there just to win it outright. It's minus 175, but that gets our parlay to plus 141 on DraftKings. So gets us a little boost there, and I think we cash in. Did you guys see the thing with KD? He was
like, was he mad? Like, I didn't hear what the person said to him.
Well, he said not before that, but the person then all you could hear was the guy saying, "I host a podcast."
Yeah.
And then Katie was like, "I'm out."
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah. It was pretty. It was.
Yeah. Like, what did they say? Did they call him a bitch?
That's what the tweet said, but you couldn't hear really what they said.
I know. Bitch. I was listening for it too. I was like, oh, they call him a bitch. I was like, that'll get you tossed.
Yeah. And what you got to do, you got to not say I host a podcast. You say the name of the podcast, because imagine, so he says the name, it's like basketball, whatever, maybe. And that is what goes viral. Like, we don't know what podcast he hosts. You when you're talking to Kevin Durant, you say the name of the podcast. That marketing flow there.
Yes.
Well, you want to get him to repeat it.
Yes. Right.
Would be even better.
Where's the clip goes viral, and then everyone is like, oh, I want to, I want to.
Because then it did go viral. So then his name of the podcast isn't in it.
Right.
Yeah. So it didn't work. I gotta be honest with you. Even if it did, though, like I don't know if I'm listening to that podcast. That was kind of a.
That's
I won't do it, but I would go view. I might just go view it. You know what I mean? The guy. Might
just see what it is. Yeah. What's this about?
Yeah. Actually talk about.
Maybe I follow him on Twitter or something.
Yeah. Exactly. And we don't know who the guy is. We could find out who he is. Right.
I don't think the woman called him a bitch, though. That's all I'm saying.
She went for the dap up, and
immediately.
He wasn't ready for it. Yeah.
Yeah. You know that he's tall, but that video makes him look just really tall.
Oh, Kevin
Durant. Basketball players are tall.
Pretty tall. Yeah. Newsflash.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, the ones that are tall, like when you're like you think about, he's 6'11". That is enormous.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like in real life, when you walk by, like, oh, no shit. Like,
yeah. Because on the court, everyone's the same height. So it doesn't, the perspective is off. So when you see him next to normal people, it's like, oh my God, he's tall.
Whoa, is this guy real?
Yeah. Yeah. But what also is really tall is the number of dollars you will win if you put $10 on this parlay. $10 on this 9-leg parlay will get you $73,029.05.
Ooh,
that's insane.
That's worth that house, Matt.
I was going to say, that could be a down payment.
Yeah. If you got paid in ones, how tall would that pile be? That'd be a pretty big pile.
Ooh.
It's too much math, but tall.
Probably.
Tall.
Very tall.
Yeah. Very tall.
Tall.
How many feet?
$73,000 will get you a down payment on a house, probably. Yeah. Right?
Yeah.
What's down payments now?
Depends.
What do they want? They want like 20%?
They all 20.
Yeah, I don't know if 73 is going to get you home.
Yeah, that's what I said. 73 is not going to.
That used to be a house, dude.
Yeah.
I'm dead serious.
Yeah.
Like, it would be like 90 grand. You know what I mean? Like in
I wish.
Oh, that's not even the down payment now, I would assume.
No, I don't. Yeah, now I think about it, you're not getting it down. Like you're buying a shack.
Yeah.
And that's no offense to anybody. I'm just like, that sucks.
That's just the way the housing market is now, which is insane.
Yeah.
You look at Zillow and it's discouraging. It's like
Zillow's scary.
Yeah. It's like, this can't be right.
No.
This can't be right.
Gated community?
No, it's a cul-de-sac.
Oh,
nice.
So you're gonna have kids soon then.
Yeah, probably like a year or two. I'll start.
Oh,
yeah,
things are moving.
Wow. Yeah, that whole thing. Yeah, you buy a house, that's immediately you gotta fill the rooms. Like that's what happens.
That's what the realtor says. The realtor always like, be a nursery.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. Yeah, what color?
Nice work. Now you're gonna be coaching kids sports.
Yeah.
And
you know what cul-de-sac is good for? Cul-de-sac is good for teaching kids rollerblading.
Basketball too.
And basketball, you can do lots of stuff.
Because like no one's gonna drive down like unless they live there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So like you have a lot of like court time,
right,
like, in the street. Whereas a lot of streets you don't want to play in.
Yeah, that's something great to think about.
Well, nice work, man. Good luck with that. Hope that works out for you. Good luck for everybody that watched the show.
Some news from Nigel.
Sure we just got rich. Yeah, Nigel, nice work.
Yeah, well, he has some news in here. $73,000 stacked up in dollar bills would be 27 feet high.
Good job, Nigel.
I mean, not to be that guy. I don't know. I would think it'd be taller than that.
I thought it'd be taller too.
Yeah, it's kind of not that impressive.
Yeah,
it's still be a downer, Nigel.
Still tall.
Well, if you put $20 on this parlay, then you would have double that.
Right.
Okay, so, there we go. Now we're back. That's okay.
Now we're talking.
That's like a 54-foot high.
I
don't know. I want my stacks. I want my stacks to one to be higher. That's all. I'm an ambitious guy.
Yeah, stacks on stacks on stacks.
All right, guys. Well, thanks for watching. I think we've taken enough of your time. I'm gonna be back at 4. We're gonna be hitting the positive ED tool at OddsJam. I can't wait to do it, to be honest with you, because we dominated yesterday. Go follow these two on Twitter, just because you're going to want to know who to thank after you win your $73,000. We'll see you later, guys.